This thing on. Comfortable, honey. I ain't comfortable. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, and I hate saying that. I don't even know if you guys knew I lived in New York because quarantine has just really taken over everything, and I am back for good now. For good. So guys, today we are going to talk about just my move to New York. Like, I'm just gonna give you a rundown. I'm back in my apartment, so why not talk about my experience? A lot of people ask me, how do you move to New York?
How much money did you save up? How was the job hunt? How was the apartment hunt?
I'm just gonna give you a quick little rundown, you know, about it. My beauty tip for today is a lip liner. I never appreciated a good old lip liner, but a good old lip liner will really take you a long way. Just overline my lips. So instead of lining here, I kind of go up on the top and kind of overline my lip and put a gloss on, and that's my go-to lip. So that's my beauty tip for today. So we're going to be talking about New York, living in New York. Is it expensive? Can you afford it? What's crazy things that's happened? I mean, I can go on for days and days and days and days and days, but I really hope this video just kind of gives you guys the push you need to make the big jump, even if it's not New York.
If it's LA, if it's Atlanta, if it's Detroit, if it's Chicago,
wherever you want to go, hopefully this video gives you kind of the push to just do it. And that's kind of what I did. Kind of.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams.
I moved to New York about 2 years ago. I got a job offer at NBC Universal. So I went, packed up my things from Maryland and moved up here. So, oh my gosh. A few things that I set in stone before even moving to New York. One was my mindset. I knew in my mind I wanted to live in New York. That might seem like a small thing, but it's really big, guys. You have to have the mindset to live in a place like New York because this place is like no other. You're gonna experience things that no other people experience. You need to get out your comfort zone. You just need to be very open to here, the environment here. Just be very open to that. So I really had to get in the mindset that, Regine, you like to go out, okay? You will not have a car. You will be walking a lot. You don't own sneakers. You need to get some sneakers. So I just had to be ready for mentally, I'm going to a place that's very different. There's trains. I have to learn the train system. Had no clue how to take the train. You have to learn, you have to rely on public transportation. That's a big thing you really have to take in mind. Like, you cannot just hop in your car, blast the AC, and get the pump in, okay? I'll be living on my own. Like, I won't have my whole family here. There will be a lot of times I'm by myself. I have to get in the mind that New York, Regine, not Maryland, but New York. New York. New York. New York. New York, New York, New York, New York. Like, I just had to keep saying it to myself. A second thing that I had to really get in place was my savings account, and I think that is the most important thing, people. You need to have a savings account for a rainy day. That's just not for a move. You should have that in life, period. A lot of people wait until they have something big coming up in their life where they'll need their savings to start saving. That's not the way you do it. You really need to get that savings pumping before, and that's why I think it's important to start ahead of time. Like, don't wait until you're about to get a job offer to then start thinking, dang, maybe I should save. So always save for that dream job, always save for that big move. And yeah, just always like have a rainy day fund. Whether I'm looking at me instead of looking at y'all, but y'all get it. I'm here, we're here. This move. So before I moved to New York, I made sure I had a good amount in my savings. I had a plan. So finance and plan are gonna go hand in hand here. I had a plan. I told myself I wasn't getting paid $100,000 at NBC. It was like a transitional program. So I was a step above an intern. So I was not getting paid that much, but I had to pay for rent. Had to pay for bills, and it's expensive. I had a good enough in my savings, and at least $5,000 in your saving, and that's at least. My paychecks would go towards my livelihood, food, whatever, bills, living my best life in New York, and I would pay rent through my savings account. So that was really my plan when I first moved here. So I never used like my checks coming in to pay my rent. I pulled it from my savings account. So it was kind of like an ongoing cycle. I would pull out of my savings for rent and I would put it right back in. Pull it out, right back in. Pull it out, right back in. Have you subscribed to my channel? Subscribe to my channel, and then there's a little bell. Now I'm looking at you because now I'm serious. There's a little bell, right, notification right next to the subscribe button. If you go ahead and click that, it doesn't cost no money. You won't even notice it's there, okay? But it will help me so much. So go ahead and click that. And I started saving way more. Like, I would be very cautious on what I bought, what I spent. Trust me, I still live my best life, don't get me wrong, but I was being very cautious of what I was spending money on. So I think a big thing in New York that your money goes to is Ubers, guys. Ubers, it's late or it's cold, it's raining, and you don't feel like taking the train. I swear by the train. So people wanted to take Ubers. I'm like, nope, I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and take this train. I got this pass. I'm just gonna take the train and I'm gonna save about $20 on this Uber. You don't have to go by that plan, but as long as you have a plan, as long as you have a plan of how you're gonna save money and pay the rent, it is doable, okay? 3, I didn't tell a lot of people because I think a lot of people hear New York and they think, oh my gosh, it's so dirty, it's so
expensive. You can't move to New York unless you're making $80,000.
I was not making $80,000, y'all. But I don't really tell a lot of people what you're doing. You know, stay low and build, you know. So I didn't really tell a lot of people. I told my closest people, I kind of told my family, and that was about it, because I knew I wanted to be here. I knew the opportunities were here. I knew like this is just where I wanted to be. And I wasn't gonna let anyone say, well, how are you gonna live there? You don't have enough money to live there. Mind your business. Mind your business. Mind your business. Mind your business. That's all. So those are the kind of 3 things I did prior to moving. I also get this question like, how was the apartment hunt? How was that? And honestly, my apartment process was very easy. I had a cousin who lives here already in Brooklyn. So it just so happened that when I reached out to her saying I'm gonna move up here, her roommate was moving out and I slipped on in, okay? I slid on in there. So it was very easy. Now that I moved into a new apartment and we finally found our new apartment, so I can't wait to show you guys that video. That'll be coming soon in the coming weeks, hopefully. StreetEasy.com, NakedApartments.com, and number 1, Nooklyn. Nooklyn is exclusive for New York. I know we looked online for a new apartment for about a month, and then we settled on a list of about 10, maybe 10 that we were gonna go see in person. So we went to go see a few in person, and then we would just kind of cross off what we wanted in an apartment, and the ones that didn't meet that criteria, they had to go. So what to look for when you're looking for an apartment in New York? You need to be close to a subway, a metro. That is so important, because if you're like me and you don't have your car, you need to be close to the metro station. That is the number 1 thing I can recommend to you in finding your apartment. Be close to a metro station, please, guys. That's your way of getting around. It's the cheapest way of getting around. It's the fastest way of getting around. Be close to the metro. If you can try to be close to 2 metro stations, that is beautiful as well. Like, that's amazing, okay? Because sometimes, this is, once again, mindset. This is New York. One train may be down, another train may be running. One train may not be working that well on the weekends. Another train may... You just want to have options, okay? You can put all those filters in on these websites I sent you, I've told you, and you can also tell a realtor you're looking for X, Y, and Z, and they can pull up what what's best for you. Misconception with moving to New York is it's so expensive, you can't afford it, you can't afford to live. How do you do it? I think it's very easy when you have a plan. Like I mentioned before, put aside money that you're going to spend on groceries, put aside your money that you're spending on bills and rent, put aside that your money that you have to spend on the metro, pay for monthly. You have to pay for monthly. You don't have to buy them clothes, them shoes monthly. You don't have to buy them clothes monthly, so those don't count. I'm talking about your rent, your bills. I'm talking about your metro card that you have to pay for every month. If you have a monthly pass like me, I recommend everyone should get a monthly pass, because the monthly pass, you can swipe as many times as you want. You can go anywhere you want. You just pay a fixed amount every month, and it adds up to be even more expensive if you do not get the monthly pass, because technically with the monthly pass you get the weekends free, if you think about it like that. So I pay about $130 a month for my Metro card, and the Metro card and it's about $130 you'll spend a month just for Monday through Friday. So with the monthly pass, you kind of get the weekends for free. So get that monthly pass. So those are your fixed costs. Put that aside, make sure you have your money for that, and then evaluate what you can spend on. I live in Brooklyn, so a lot of things, the only thing that's really expensive here is the rent. The grocery stores are not that expensive. You know, if you go to the bodega, you can get a bacon, egg, and cheese and a drink for $4. Like, certain things like that are just not expensive. It just also depends on what area you want to live in. Parts of Brooklyn, the living is expensive, but that's about it. Like, you're not really paying for much else. Grocery stores are cheaper. My grocery store, you spend $50, they give you a ride home and deliver your groceries. So check that out. But yes, I'm gonna cut this video now. I just wanted to give a little refresh because I haven't really posted in so long and I missed you guys. But my life has been hectic. So now that it's starting to calm down a little bit, I can be on my YouTube gang a little more. And I cannot wait to show you my new apartment. So stay tuned. I'm gonna have a way more New York Chronicles for you guys. I love you. I love you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Literally. I will literally see you in the next video. So I can't wait.